Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of CGL's New Jersey Collectibles. I guess you can call this episode a Christmas spectacular or a holiday special because Santa brought Dad and I some really cool presents. So I'm going to have a fun time showing those off. With that being said, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope everybody had a happy new year. And 2022 looks pretty bright. 2021 for me personally, it was a great year. Maybe the best year of my life if it's all laid out on paper. So 2022, we're just going to kind of keep the ball rolling and kind of keep everything growing. Have some plans to keep growing the YouTube channel. Have some plans to keep buying some awesome, great collectibles. And as you can see in this video, as you can tell by the thumbnail, this is the biggest key issue ever featured on this channel. So I just want that to be, you know, laying a brick for the next thing, you know, and we're just going to keep going up with it. So this is a really cool video. A lot of working hands went into making this video, so I appreciate everybody, and I'll discuss it all in detail. Actually, I'll probably get my dad down here too, and we'll discuss it together. Just kind of the significance of this book and everything like that. With that being said, a lot of stuff has happened. Particularly what I'm talking about is besides Christmas and all the fun stuff that went on with that, we also got episode 1 on Disney Plus of the Book of Boba, which I gotta give it like a B+, A- kind of grade, which means I really, really liked it. I mean, don't take B+ like, you know, it was a little, it had its odd parts to me, just right off the bat. The one thing that I'm not really grasping is just the transition of power. So Bib Fortuna was the crime lord, I guess, and then Boba just came in and shot him just like that, and now he's the crime lord. So the transition of power is a little unclear to me as to how he just walked into this situation and just claimed power. A guy who had, you know, he had respect as a bounty hunter but never as a crime lord. And then obviously his methods of he's going to rule with respect and not instead of fear. We'll see how that works out, because I don't think that's going to work very well, but we'll see. Anyway, I mean, you guys can tell by the thumbnail, there's a really cool key issue in this video, but there's also some other really cool stuff, including a really cool action figure that my dad got me for Christmas. So let's just turn the camera around, get into it, and thank you guys for supporting the channel, and hope you enjoyed the video. What's up, man? How's it going?
What's going on? How's everything?
Good, good.
Yeah, good.
I'm excited.
Let me see this thing.
Yeah, check it out. I got it wrapped up pretty good.
Fred you in?
Yes. Cool. Oh, you want to open the trunk or something?
Sure, if you want to.
Lay it down.
Oh, I got his golf clubs.
Golf?
I do.
I work at a PGA store.
Oh, do you?
In Paramus. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I don't golf, but I mean I'm learning the sport as I'm working there.
You taking lessons, or you just kind of messing around?
I might. I go to the range every now and then with friends.
Yeah, cool.
But never been out on an actual course.
Give it a
Check this
shot.
guy out.
Started a pitch and putt and work your way up to the big boys. If you have one by you.
Yep. Yeah, this guy wrapped it pretty good.
Yeah, dude. These things are such a pain in the butt too. And they're so sticky. I got a comic book delivered to me that it wasn't even in a bag in a board. It was kind of wrapped in a newspaper.
Oh my God.
I'm like, butchers.
Did they put cardboard on it?
No.
Oh my God. Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's good.
Is there anything you think you could do with that? Like, what do you think would happen?
I can do some small dry cleaning. Like, I got to be really careful on yellow because yellow lifts easily.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll definitely hit the whites. It's definitely got pressable defects, but obviously all the color break you can't really do much with.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull it out and see the back, because the back will probably And then you know what I can do too is, if you do have this on video, note to everybody, when you pull tape off the back, put it off to the side, don't leave it there.
Pro tips.
You don't want to get a little, because you catch the tape when you pull the book out, you lost color.
Yep.
Not good. Yeah, I can make this a little better.
Okay.
Like all this, like all that dirt, that'll lift. I'll get that out of there.
And so for YouTube's explanation, what is it you're doing exactly?
Dry erase is basically just a really soft eraser. And or a kneadable eraser. So a kneadable eraser though has a lot of tooth to it, and tooth means like grit. If you use that, you'll lift color, or you'll break the sheen. You don't want to really do that if you don't have to. But just a really soft eraser. I do have a detergent that I use too. It's a non-soaping detergent. And you can get the deeper stuff off of that, but I don't think it'll, like, it's unnecessary on this. You won't need to.
And you don't do any? Do you do anything to the inside of the book, or is it just the covers basically?
The inside pages are really good.
Yeah.
They don't need any help. You're gonna get it off-white, obviously. You won't get white pages, but yeah, no, I mean, can't really do much.
It's a solid
to
copy.
It. Yeah, it's a good copy. I mean, you know, besides all the color break and the color rub, which you really can't bring back, you know, that's far gone as it's gonna get. But yeah, it's got some wrinkles that will press out. It might have been pressed already, actually, because it's pretty flat.
Yeah, that's what grabbed my attention to. It was no spine roll, nothing, no major tears. It's
no. Yeah, I would almost say that it was pressed, but I'll clean it up.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Then we can meet back here and
yeah.
How long does this take?
Oh, I can do it tonight.
You can do it tonight?
Yeah. But I actually got I bought a collection that could use some work. What am I catching around here? Yeah, so I'll roll the press out and get going on it. So
Awesome.
I'll do this and like 10 other books.
What'd you get? Anything good?
I got a Star Wars collection. So
okay.
I got one of the guys that come to my table. I gave him a business card. He contacted me, and I bought his collection, and I got the first Ahsoka Tano's in there.
Really?
Yeah. I got first Saj Ventress is in there.
Wow.
What else was in there?
Did the Richie Rich come out of that?
No, that
was
actually
a different one.
So that is a guy. So I'm reaching out to some guys that want to sell their collections, and then I keep telling them. I said, listen, you go to guys and you go to comic stores, and they'll just lowball you. You're not going to get much.
Right.
I said, listen, I'm starting an auction site. I'm gonna do consignments, and if you want to sell it this way, the market, you'll get what the market bears, not what some guy will lowball you and just give you like a really bad deal. Like if you want to sell it, I'll get you as much money as you can possibly get for it. So
I tell the same thing to people with anything. This guy at work, he told me that I got this because he knows that I do eBay, and I'll sell anything that somebody gives me if they want to do a commission on it.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, my friend's got like these watches. He was thinking about going to a pawn shop and just getting it. I'm like, that's literally like the worst thing you could possibly do as far as getting money.
Yeah, let me get the books.
Yeah, let's check them out.
Yeah, I threw another 6 in there for you.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's like 50 something books. I gave you like Sad Sacks and the Casper. I just threw these in. Yeah, I'm thinking like, you know, less than $1 a book for these.
That's good.
I know your dad likes them.
He'll have fun with that.
There you go.
So you want to do 25 on that?
Yeah, that's
Do you have change on you by any chance?
I don't. If you want to, even if you want to PayPal me later, or
I could do that.
Yeah,
that'll be easier. So I only got 20s here.
PayPal makes life easy.
All right. Well.
Oh, you want the box?
I got a box.
You sure?
Yeah, I got the same boxes I took the last ones in.
Okay. Good seeing you.
All right. Yeah.
We can do this like mid this week, and then yeah, I'll get it to you.
That works.
I don't know. I'll try my best to improve it. It looks like it
looks
pressed,
good already.
So yeah, but like I said, that the yellow on the back, there's a lot of dirt on that. I'll clean all that up.
All right.
So I'll do what I can.
You're the guy.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I'll see you.
Good seeing you.
Yep, you
Good
too.
luck. Your channel's doing great, man.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. So I guess I'll just take some of this stuff in order from what I think is the coolest. And we'll save the best for last, obviously. So one of the first things I got from my mom was a Christmas present, Mandalorian Pez dispenser set, little Baby Yoda Pez holder, and Mando Pez dispenser. Pretty cool in the box. I am a big Pez collector. I don't have a lot of Pez featured on this channel because it's just a weird market right now. I'm not really looking to be a big buyer in Pez at the moment. But yeah, I am a big collector. My dad got me a Wolfman bobblehead. Super cool. This Universal Studios Monsters, they have a couple of things. You get the whole set back here. They have a couple different types of toys that I have. I don't have all of them. I know some people have entire collections of this particular brand of Universal toys. They're really cool, really detailed, and that's a super cool gift. This one is one of the more underrated gifts of the year, but got a Funko soda can of Fruit Brute, and the inside does have a little Fruit Brute figurine. It kind of looks like that. But of all the General Mills monster cereals, Fruit Brute is my favorite for multiple reasons. One, probably the biggest reason, is I'm a huge Wolfman fan. I've had a couple of things featured on this channel: boxes of cereal, the Count Chocula promo figure. I'm a huge collector of the General Mills stuff, and Fruit Brute is my favorite of all of them. He seems to be the most sought after, as usual. It always turns out that I find that the things that I like are the things that other people really like. So I have a keen eye. I really, out of all of them, I like Fruit Brute, and Fruit Brute tends to yield the highest prices. So when I go to buy stuff of his, it tends to be more than the other guys. So that makes it quite difficult to purchase sometimes. But you know what? I'm glad I have good taste, and everybody can share in the little Fruit Brute community. All right, so this one's a really cool one. This was kind of the highlight of my Christmas that my dad got me. I can never say for sure if it's my favorite, because it always fluctuates with Star Wars, but Obi-Wan or Ben Kenobi, maybe my favorite character in all of Star Wars, maybe in all of movies in general, just because his story is one I could relate to. I also think of Luke Skywalker. I think a little bit of Anakin, although not as much. And obviously I love Qui-Gon Jinn. I mean, I don't know anybody who's into Star Wars that doesn't like him. But if you take all the movies and put them all together, it's either Luke or Obi-Wan for me. And just knowing what we know about Obi-Wan, I think he's my favorite character. So to get a mint package, mint figure on the card, got a little cutout right there, but that's not a problem. You know, I'm not too picky on stuff like that. It's in the package. The bubble is intact. Figure is mint. It's an awesome thing, and I wasn't expecting this. I didn't ask for anything for Christmas, so to get this was pretty cool. On an Empire Strikes Back card, and yeah, I don't own too many mint on card Star Wars figures. They are obviously pretty tough to come by, and this is definitely the highlight of my Star Wars collection. So I'll take that any day of the week. So this was not a Christmas present. This was a batch of comics that my dad bought on eBay. Quick story on it. The seller originally had the listing up for, I'm not sure on the exact number, but I believe it was $100 or it was $90, buy it now or best offer. And my dad just watched it. He didn't submit an offer. He just kept an eye on it. And this, after not selling, the seller relisted the auction at $45 buy it now or $40 buy it now. So either way, my dad got these comics for about $2 a piece. And there's going to be some really cool comics in here. Got Spawn Batman. Detective 664, nice Bane cover. A Ghost Rider. X Factor 87. Guys, call out if you see anything of any key issues of any significance or anything like that. You guys know I always appreciate when you guys do that. Helps me out a great deal. There's another Batman 500. Here's an X-Force 27. Scylla Bronze Age, Luke Cage, number 18. Nice book. Got an X Factor number 2. These comics did come bagged. Some of them boarded, most of them not. But it's always nice to have comics come bagged and boarded. The Mighty Avengers 245. And here's where it starts getting, you might be like $2 a piece. I don't know. But here's where it starts getting a little more juicy. I got a Star Wars number 2. Sorry for this glare. Let's move these over. There you go. Star Wars number 2 there. A couple Fantastic Fours here. Number 104. Yeah, you see a lot of that. A lot of this like coloring is really just the bag, so it's actually not as bad underneath. Same with this issue here. It's the coloring is mostly on the bag. The comic itself is pretty nice. It's 102. Peel that up. It's a pretty nice book. King size annual Invincible Iron Man number 4. Got MODOK, Hercules, Ghost Rider. I'm guessing that's Black Widow, Iceman, Archangel. And that's all I can see from there. MODOK being the villain. Pretty cool comic. And another Iron Man, 15 cent, number 29. Nice condition. $2 a piece, guys. I mean, hey, this guy, he had the price closer when it was at $90 or $95, whatever he had it listed at. And then rather than come down a little bit, he just cut the price in half. And my dad just was already watching it, so he just bought it right away. So I think this is a great deal. That's an awesome cover there. That's interesting. I'm just looking at this. Is that Red Skull? All right, Doctor Doom, Kang, Super Skrull, Mole Man, Namor's here too. So like he's joining this group of villains. That's interesting. Really like this cover here. Avengers 106. Black Panther, Iron Man, Captain America, and I guess that's Hawkeye back there. Might not be Hawkeye. I don't know. Who is that? Here's Hawkeye in this Avengers Silver Age book. Now, this one's a little rough. Avengers number 40. Don't believe we have this in the collection, so this was it's a low-grade copy, but it's an add to the collection. And last but not least, maybe my favorite book in the batch, X-Men number 52. Got Eric the Red. The reason why I like this book so much is because he was in the X-Men cartoon series from the 90s, and that was the story of the M'Kraan Crystal. And I just, for me, those were classic episodes. I loved that's when I first learned about Gladiator and Juggernaut being my favorite villain, maybe my favorite character in all of Marvel. Juggernaut just gets kind of thrown across the ocean by Gladiator. I was like, wow, these guys are legit. And Eric the Red was in there, so I'm not sure if this is his first appearance, but it might be, it's definitely an early appearance, maybe his second. I'm not too sure on that. But $2 a piece, not a bad deal in my estimation. And now we'll get into the book of the hour. In case you didn't see, it's just a plain board in a bag. No, I'm just kidding. X-Men number 94. The first single issue of the new X-Men. It's their second appearance after Giant Size X-Men number 1. I got this book for my dad for two reasons. One, I would have rather have gotten him Giant Size X-Men number 1, but it was a little outside my budget. So I got a very good deal on this. And this was also a comic that he's always wanted to have. Never had one in his collection. My dad's not a huge grader. He doesn't like getting things graded and getting them sealed up in plastic. He likes being able to take them out and read them, and he'd rather own a rough copy, or at least a copy that's a readable copy, I guess you could say, something that's readable. He'd rather enjoy the book than put it up in plastic. So that's his. So that all went into deciding what I was going to get him and how it was going to look. And yeah, I mean, a really nice copy. I would say this is maybe every bit of a 3.5. Could you say a 4.0 or 4.5? 4.5 might be stretching it a little bit, but maybe a 4.0 on a good day. Super cool. We're going to get my dad down here. We're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about what this book means to him. And also we're going to talk about, as you saw in the beginning of the video, Dolph over at Junkyard Breaks, he helped us prepare this gift a little bit by cleaning it up and giving it a little a couple finishing touches. So we'll get into talking about that too in just 1 second. Hold on, guys. All right, so we're back. I got my dad here. He's going to talk about his Christmas present that he got. Dad, X-Men 94, what does this book mean to you? Why is it so special?
Well, you know, in the last video I mentioned my list of books I never had, never read, and this was near the top of my list. Been waiting a long time, so I was super excited when I got this present. I can't believe it. It's amazing, and it looks great to me. I just think the condition is fantastic, and I couldn't wait to read it.
I already mentioned earlier in the video that you're the kind of person that you don't want your book sealed up in plastic. You want it readable and enjoyable. Any particular reason for that?
Well, you know, I love these characters, and I love the stories, and I love the artwork. And so for me, it's a shame to see stuff sealed up and put away. No, I like to have it in my hands. I like to thumb through the pages and read the story as the artists, you know, wanted the story to unfold, and see those panels with some of the great artwork and whatever's going on, the characters, the fight scenes. So no, I don't want my stuff sealed up.
So you guys might have saw in the earlier part of the video, if you watched the whole thing, I met up with Dolph from Junkyard Breaks, and he had looked at the book. He had determined himself that it was already probably it had been pressed earlier, but he was able to touch it up. He was able to clean up some dirt spots, especially on the back of the book. It looks like it's almost brand new. Dad, anything you want to say to Dolph while he's listening?
I want to say thanks, Dolph. Great job. The book looks, to me, fantastic. Just what Chris said, from the back, it looks like a fine or better. Nice and flat. It was a great read. I guess Chris is maybe going to take it out. But even the cover came through really well, and I think you did a great job, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Just show off the back of the book here for a second. It was stained up a little bit. It did have some spots on it, kind of all around the edges and up here on the top, and it all just got kind of cleaned up really nicely. So excellent job, Dolph. Thank you so much. We're appreciative of the friendship and the connection. Anything else you want to say about the book?
Well, no, I'm going to say thanks again to my son for just the most fantastic Christmas present I could have wished for. And looking forward to 2022 when we get back out hunting for more treasure. So I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year, and God bless you.
All right, guys. Thank you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.